We all know the last year for Pokemon has been crazy, but how good has it actually been? That is what we're going over in today's video. Yo, what is going on, guys? Alien ESP are back in a video, and as I just said, as you guys saw by the title and thumbnail of this video, in today's video we're answering the question, how good was the last year for Pokemon's cards? This is specifically for the cards, alright? So if you're curious about the video games or another part like the anime or the toys, this isn't the video for you. So yeah, let's get right into it, baby. So yeah, guys, I'm just going to start right in it, and we are looking at the 2021 financial year, which started in March 2020 and ended in April 2021. And in this time span, we saw Pokemon sell a whopping 3.7 billion, that's right, billion, with a B, cards sold. This is crazy. In Pokemon's entire lifetime, they've sold 34.1 billion. Now, how much does this equate? In 2021's financial year, we saw Pokemon sell 10.9% of their whole lifespan. This is crazy. Keep in mind, in the whole 25 years they have been going, they sold 34.1 billion, and then for them to do 10% in 1 year is crazy. That just shows how crazy the past year was for Pokemon cards, the unprecedented demand. We know that Pokemon cards started selling in Japan in 1996 when Pokemon first launched, and everywhere else I do believe was 1999, showing that you normally expect per year 5%, maybe 4%, since the company is 25%, or if you're looking at the rest of the world, you would expect 5% roughly, since it's 20 years. This is crazy. Now, what we have to compare it to the other years, see how good it was. In 2019, was it low high? Was this actually a decrease? No. I'm sure you guys were expecting this. In 2019, the total amount of cards of that Pokemon was 30.4 billion. That was the total. It's from 1996 to 2019. And we've seen Pokemon increase that by 3.7 this year. I did just say that. That is crazy, honestly. But it's not just like that was a little increase. Last year was also good, and they've kept increasing. That's one thing that really surprises me and a lot of other people. 2019 was a big step up for the Pokemon card game selling, and when we saw the difference between 2018 and 2019, that is a big increase, and if it's increased again, that is insane. I'd personally think that Pokemon just hope to stay at that 2019 level for a decent amount of time, seeing as though that increase from 2018 to 19 was just crazy. Pokemon did, I do believe it was Pokemon shared an image, and what did this image show? It's 3 columns. The first column we've already covered, that they've sold over 3.1 billion cards in their 25 years. Huge achievement. Congrats to Pokemon. If anyone at Pokemon is watching this, huge congrats to you, woohoo. But yeah, another thing was they sold in 13 languages. If you're curious what these 13 languages are, I'm quickly going to read them out. We've got English, French, German, Italian, Spanish, Brazilian, Portuguese, Indonesian, Thai, I believe it's pronounced, Korean, Japanese, and Mandarin Chinese. Now, whilst I was reading them out, if you're counting on your hands, you will have counted. You didn't count wrong. It was, well, you may have counted wrong, but it was 11, and I did say 13. So where are the other two? So in the Diamond and Pearl era, I believe it was up to the Diamond and Pearl era, we saw Pokemon print cards in Polish, and I believe up to the XY era, we did see Pokemon print cards in Russian. Now, a lot of you older fans and more dedicated fans of the hobby may know that Pokemon cards actually printed in Dutch, and if we kept to count the 11 I told you, the other two, and Dutch, so I'd make it 14. But I don't think Pokemon counted Dutch into their 13, making it 14 languages, because we only saw Dutch being printed in WotC stuff such as base set, and I think this means Pokemon have counted it in there and 13, making it 14 languages, because they didn't print the WotC vintage stuff. There's a different company, different contracts, everything. Pokemon have never printed cards in Dutch themselves. It was always Wizard of the Coast. And the third column of this chart was that they've sold in 76 countries. I would name them more, but this video would just be super long if I did that, and pretty boring. So I'm not going to do that for your guys' sake. But growth does keep going up, and I was talking about this a minute ago, I did think it would stay the same as 2019, and I'm really shocked. I know this year was crazy with Logan Paul, lockdown, all these factors which did affect it. So fair play to Pokemon. We did see some big sets release, Vivid Voltage of that Pikachu and more. Champions Path sold a fair bit, wasn't the most popular, but it did sell at the end of the day. Now, is it going to come? Is this amount they've sold in this year going to come down? you would expect, you know, Pokemon did peak, and can they keep up with this demand? Eventually, you would assume Pokemon people would leave this hobby, because at the end of the day, it was a trend. You know, a lot of people who joined at the trend, but will probably leave when the next big thing comes around. But what if I told you the 2022 financial year, which I do believe we are in now, could be even bigger? Now, what do I mean by this? Will there be another Logan Paul thing, another lockdown? Hopefully not on that one. It's getting a bit boring, I'm not gonna lie, and more. Well, why do I think this? We've seen a load of good things come out this year, and I'm sure that will continue. An example of which would be Eevee Heroes. Eevee Heroes is a Japanese set I'm sure you guys know all about, who have crazy cards, crazy alt arts with all of the evolutions. Got some nice VMAXs in there and more. There's also Gordy, but I know we're not fussed about Gordy. That set was crazy, and for a Japanese set, I don't think we've ever seen a Japanese set sell out this much. You know, normally the Japanese sets aren't as popular as this. This was crazy. You know, if you go on eBay, you guys are gonna see booster boxes of Eevee Heroes, a Japanese set. Keep in mind, selling for loads, and I do mean loads, well over the RRP. I believe Pokemon even put Pokemon Japan, or is it just Pokemon Company? I believe it's just Pokemon Company put out a tweet talking about how Japan's had a major shortage and apologizing for that, and that is crazy. I never thought, you know, looking at the boom we did see, you know, seeing Logan Paul, I totally understood things selling out in shops, but I never thought it'd get to the point where we're seeing Japanese booster boxes getting like this. And yes, I know it is the evolutions, they're super, and I mean super gorgeous and popular Pokemon, Espeon obviously being the best, but I didn't think it'd get like this. You know, I did just think people would rather wait to the English version. That is what I'm doing. And speaking of the English version, Evolving Skies coming out the summer of this year, that set may also be crazy, increasing the sales a bit more for Pokemon. You know, it's going up to the moon. But yeah, I think this could be crazy. You know, we're seeing Eevee evolutions in there. A load of the alt art I'm sure will be ported from Eevee Heroes, I did just mention, to Evolving Skies. Hopefully all of them make the cut. That would be phenomenal. I think Evolving Skies could be set of the year for that, as well as Rayquaza. Rayquaza's a super popular Pokemon. What I'm about to say, I've said plenty of times on the channel, I'm sure, with Evolving Skies being spoken about. I'll say it again. I'd say Rayquaza is the Gen 3 Charizard, if you'd like to name it, you know, name it that. We see Charizard, obviously Gen 1, we all know that. Lugia, a lot of people say, is the Gen 2 Charizard. And if we're going to go down this path of, oh yeah, that's the Gen 2 Charizard, that's the Gen 3 one, I would say Rayquaza is the Gen 3 Charizard, simply because it's so popular. I must admit, it's a cool thing. I think I might actually prefer it to Charizard. Don't lynch me, I know, but I really do like Rayquaza, as well as it's shiny. It's shiny is gorgeous, I must say, you know. And that Gold Star Rayquaza, which is in shiny black form, is fantastic. You know, we see that card selling loads, whether that's graded, CGC, don't know why you'd want to send the CGC, or PSA 10, which we all know is the best, right? Another reason why I do think this year could also be crazy, increasing the amount of cards sold, could also be the 25th anniversary set. We don't know much about this. There's been a few leaks here and there, which I have covered on this channel, talking about the mini packs that have been confirmed where you get 4 cards a pack. That is very interesting, but Pokemon, I don't think, would let us down this 25th anniversary set. I think they know it's super hype, and they can't mess it up, because realistically, the 25th anniversary, you only get once in your lifetime, and Pokemon want this to make it memorable. You guys think Eevee Heroes, Evolving Skies, everything I've named in this video is crazy. I think the 25th anniversary set is going to be crazy, you know. I really do think that, and I really do hope so too, and hopefully by then Pokemon have been doing their due diligence. I always have fun saying that word. Hopefully it's printed correctly, and hopefully the quality is great. You know, none of that pesky silvering we've seen with a few of the promos recently, and most noticeably, without a doubt, the baby shinies from Shining Fates. But that is just me talking about Pokemon's crazy that year they've had, selling all those cards. Huge achievement to them, huge props to them. You know, they are the highest grossing media franchise in the world. So I knew that they'd be doing big numbers to have that stature, but I didn't think they'd be doing this big, and seeing just increase in 2019. Let's see how far Pokemon managed to go. As a Pokemon fan, as a Pokemon lover, Pokemon enjoyer, whatever you want to call me, nerd at the end of the day, I'm really enjoying to watch this on satellites and seeing my favourite IP doing well, seeing it strive. It really does bring joy to my heart, and I hope and sure it does to a lot of you guys. For comment question of the day, let's go for, do you guys think 2022 will be even crazier than 2021. I actually do think it will, simply because I know the evolutions. I feel like if the Japanese version of the set is doing these insane numbers, I think the English one will too, simply because there's a bigger market for that, especially since it's also been paired with Rayquaza. We're also getting a V-Union. I think we're going to see V-Union. That's a new mechanic. I may do a video coming out in a few days talking about that. I think we'll see that mechanic coming in our November set. I'm very excited for that whenever that does release. Essentially, it's where you get like 4 cards, put them to 1, then the artwork matches. So you have like 4. These are just some energies. It's a very bad example. It'd be like 4 cards, but similar to the legend cards for your round of the Heart Gold, Soul Silver era. You put all 4 together, and the artwork kind of carries over. Looks very cool, I must admit. But I do think that whole mechanic does deserve a video on its own, which if it does, it will be coming soon, maybe in 2 days, who knows, because tomorrow we'll do have an opening video for you guys. But it's all for me in today's video. Make sure to answer comment question of the day. I've been Alien ESP. You guys have been the best, and having the best views on YouTube, and I'll see you in the next time. Peace.